The story of why Coyote has yellow eyes from the Hopi tribe of the Southwest. So, Coyote Woman lived near Skeleton Man, and Skeleton Man lived near Coyote Woman. That is how it was. One day, as Coyote Woman was walking around looking for food, she passed by Skeleton Man's place, and Skeleton Man was sitting and doing something very strange. Coyote Woman stopped to watch him. What Skeleton Man was doing was this: he would sing a certain song. Hi, ya, hi, ya, ha, hey. And his eyes would fly right out of his head. They would fly toward the south until they were out of sight. Then, as Coyote Woman watched, Skeleton Man's eyes came flying back and went right back into his head again. Skeleton Man said, I have seen so many things. Coyote Woman walked up to him. I like that song you were singing, she said. Yippee-yay, Skeleton Man said. Yes, it is a good song. When I sing it, I see things that I have never seen before. I saw a canyon, and it was just filled with game animals. Deer and rabbits were there, and all kinds of other animals. Coyote Woman thought about all those game animals. Will you teach me how to sing that song also? Coyote Woman asked. It is easy, Skeleton Man said. Just face to the south and sing like this. Then he sang again. Hi, ya, hi, ya, ha, hey. And as he sang, his eyes flew out toward the south. And he sat there and waited, and before too long, his eyes came back again. That is easy, Coyote Woman said. I can do that too. Well, just be sure to face to the south and do not move, Skeleton Man said, and then he disappeared. I will see that canyon, Coyote Woman said, and she sat down and faced the south, and she sang very hard. Hi, ya, hi, ya, ha, hey. And her eyes came out of her head and flew toward the south. Hippie-oh yay, Coyote Woman said. I can see the game animals. This canyon is a good place. She got excited, so she began to move around, and soon she was facing north. Now, Coyote Woman said, it is time for my eyes to come back. Come back to me, eyes. But her eyes did not come back. She called them again, but nothing happened. She called 4 times, and now she could no longer see anything. Oh, she said, what am I going to do? I can no longer see anything. Where are my eyes? I called them back to me, and they didn't come. Then Coyote Woman had an idea. She didn't realize that she was no longer facing south and that her eyes could not return to her because she was facing the wrong way. I know what just happened, she said. My eyes came back to me, but they missed my head. They are on the ground near me. I have to look for them. Coyote Woman began to feel around for her lost eyes. She looked and looked and finally found something just the shape of one of her eyes at the end of a stalk. Here is one of them, she said, and then she found another round thing which felt like an eye on the end of another stalk. And here is the other one, she said. She lifted them up and popped them into her eye sockets. Now she could see, but everything looked yellow. Huh? She said. My eyes are not working so well. They were outside of my head for too long. I had better go find my children. Then Coyote Woman trotted home, but as soon as her children saw her, they were afraid. Her eyes were big and yellow, and they frightened them. They ran in all directions to get away from her. Coyote Woman chased her children. "Come back," she called, but they continued to run away. Coyote Woman had put two big gourds in her head for eyes, and now her eyes were big and yellow and frightening. And so it has been ever since then that all coyotes have yellow eyes, and coyotes live scattered all over the place. And here is where this story has